Hello and welcome to a very different video from me. I did say in my last video that I might post a second one in response to this question, and here it is. And the reason I'm doing so is because, as I noted at the time, most people's solutions looked very different to mine. And so I thought I would wait and see what the exemplar solution was from White Rose Maths and then have a look at that, perhaps with a video, and here it is. Now, let's have a look at the question first. A shop sells tablets with either 7 or 9-inch screens, and we are told the totals for September and October. Excuse me if you can hear the fireworks in the background. Right, so September 528 were sold, and in October 726 were sold, and we're told that in October the shop sold 27 fewer 9-inch tablets and 60% more 7-inch tablets. And the question we were asked was how many 9-inch tablets the shop sold in September. Now, I chose to draw it this way, where I drew a bar for the 9-inch tablets, and so here I drew, this was the full-size bar for September, and then we've got a chunk cut out, as it were, with 27 marked in there. That's the information we knew. And then this is October, and then a bar for the 7-inch tablets. Now, which I suppose what I didn't mark in on the original thing was that there we've got this, and then this was a 60% increase. So we had these 5/5 here and a 60% increase. Okay. What White Rose Maths did instead was to draw a bar for September and a bar for October, and then include the two screen sizes. So in effect you have so these are the 9-inch screens, and these are the 7-inch screens. Okay, so let's imagine how we could have thought of this and how it might have worked, because there's 2 points to make. One is bars are really individual, and it's about you being able to illustrate the problem in such a way as the solution becomes clear, the way to arrive at the solution becomes clear, and you can see what calculations you need to make. The other thing is that it can be incredibly difficult to understand somebody else's bar solution. So if you look at it and you haven't seen them drawing it and you haven't heard them talking it through, it can be really hard to understand, which is actually the whole reason why I do these videos, because personally, I find it difficult or to understand other people's set solutions, especially when you buy the books and they've got these set solutions. And often I think that the solutions are written from the perspective of a master who knows the answer and is merely illustrating the answer with a bar. Whereas the way that I approach it is from the point of view of the novice who's looking at the question, has no clue what the answer is or even how to solve it, and then thinking, okay, how do I draw this, and does it make it clear what I need to do? So we have sometimes different perspectives when drawing solutions. But okay, let's have a look at this solution and what it means and how it works. So we start with the September 9-inch bar, and we can just draw a bar of random size. We don't know how big it needs to be compared to anything else. So there's a bar for the 9-inch sales in September, and we can then draw a matching bar for October. Now, this bar is not as big as the September bar because 27 fewer 9-inch tablets were sold in October, and that's represented here. This little block here is representing these ones that were not sold in effect. So not sold, I mean, I'm not saying they were left on the shelves. So these ones, that there were 27 fewer tablets sold in October. Now, again, this is something that I think only someone who's more experienced with bar models would do. So we've added that in because we want the 7-inch bars to start at the same place for both September and October, because we know that we are going to be focused on the difference. Because what this has done is it takes out this, if we take out this number here, this loss of 27 here, it means that any difference is just going to be due to the difference in the 7-inch screens. And we want to focus in on the difference in the 7-inch screens because we have this proportional difference, which means it's going to be easier to work out what these different blocks are. But I'll show you how that works in a moment. Right, so back to September. So a bar has been drawn for the 7-inch screens, and it's been split into 5 equal size portions. And that's because we were told that there were 60% more 7-inch tablets sold. Now, 60%, of course, is the same as 6/10, which is the same as 3/5. Okay, and that's what you have here then. Fifths are drawn here because we can then show this increase of 3/5 in the October bar, which of course, again, we've started at the same point as the September sales. So then we have this difference of 3/5, and we can now work out the difference between September and October. However, with the addition of this 27, all right, because we've added that into this bar. So we have, because we have here, this bar's total is 753. This bar's total is 528. This comes from here. Okay, but this comes from, because that says 726 was sold in October, but we've got to add in that 27. So that's this calculation here. 726 add 27 gives us this 753. Okay, so now we can then look at the difference between 753 and 528. That's this calculation here, and that gives us this difference of 225. And because we were given this sort of proportional information, we know that we can now calculate the size of each of these equal size portions. So 225 divided by 3, that's this one here, gives us 75. So that's how this figure was arrived at. So all of these are worth 75. We then have to, bearing the question in mind, all right, we were asked how many 9-inch tablets did the shop sell in September. Well, we now know that each of these is 75, so we can do 75 times 5, and that gives us 375. So that's our answer here. So we now know this portion of this bar. And if we know this portion of this bar and we know the total, then 528 subtract 375 must give us the value of this bit, which of course is 153. And that of course is our answer. So 153. Okay, so 2 ways of answering this problem, really. And I'm not saying one is better than the other at all. I just thought I would explain this one and take the opportunity to again emphasize how your bar may well look very different from somebody else's, but if it gets you to the right solution and it gets you to making the right calculations, then it's absolutely perfect. And also, again, why it also can be sometimes difficult to understand a bar that somebody else has written, especially if they had the advantage of having the answer or having written the answer and knowing what it needed to illustrate. So, and I think that's maybe for teachers something to bear in mind. Make sure that the bar that you are teaching is something that illustrates how to get to the solution rather than illustrating what the solution looks like, if you understand the difference, the point that I'm making there. Okay, I said, very different video. I hope it helps anyway.